In this video, I'll be talking about my book. I don't talk enough about it, I think. This is a combination of 20 years of research, more than 20 years of research on the origin of life that I started way back in 2004. Based on my experiences, I've read on the subject profusely since 1987, I believe. It was the first time I bought a book on the subject. Yeah. I've gotten some complaints about its thinness, but when I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson has said that before theory was solved, you had tons and tons of different books of varying thickness trying to explain something that they did not know about. And you had hundreds of books on the subject. But then when the final theory proven and verified, then you don't get so many books, and you'll get one that will be not as thick as all those other ones because they don't have the fluff. So even though my book might be thin, but it doesn't have a lot of fluff. And you know what else is true about that? The book on relativity. There were tons and tons of books on the ether and how light behaved and all these theories about the universe's workings. But when Albert Einstein finally solved it, he didn't need to come up with a bunch of fluff to fill up the book of previous attempts of how things failed before. All he had to do was get straight to the theory and explain it. And that's true of my book. Don't put any historical fluff about how they failed in the past or how these other theories support my theory. First of all, I totally broke away from any of those other theories because I started from scratch. I started from first principles. I did not depend on any dogma of previous Nobel laureates on what they said and how they've affected the research for the origin of life. So that's what I get. No fluff. I just strictly speak of my theory and the articles and research outside of the origin of life that support my theory. So even though it's thin, it's full of really good stuff that explains the origin of life. And as you can see behind me, I have tons of reasons to support my hypotheses, but I really consider a theory because of all the supporting evidence that I've gathered before and since I published this book. And every day I find more and more supporting evidence showing that my theory is correct. I'm not going to support a theory that I feel is not correct or that I can not back up with concrete supporting evidence. I'm not going to push a theory that is untenable. I want to know the truth. I want to back something up that I know is true. Not just because it's my idea. No, I had previous theories before this final one, but I threw them out because as I studied and as I researched, they seemed untenable. So then I threw those completely out and started afresh and started anew until I came up with this one. So I'll have the link in my bio, in the description of the video. You can have, there's a link to my book. There you can go buy it, or it's on Amazon, so you can, if you have Amazon Prime, you can read it for free. And I hope you enjoy my book. I hope you watch the rest of my videos and see what I have on this channel. And until the next time.